Hello and welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. I'll shove myself over there out the way. So, thinking of quitting crypto, watch this. I really want to make this video for the vast majority, as a lot of us work and are in 9 to 5s, and we're all trying to change our lives for the better going forward. And I completely understand this. So, let's talk about it. The video won't all be about coins, and I'll mention some of this is people who are feeling tired, or feeling disillusioned, or people feeling low as they battle other battles, not just crypto. Because there's more to life. There is more to life, and I understand. I'm going through stuff myself. I'm sure a lot of people are too. So this is more about like how do we keep on track and keep focused basically, and try and achieve the things we want to achieve, particularly in the run up to the next bull run. So life gets in the way. Now this is a classic example. So you might have a situation where your car breaks down, or you've got home improvements that need doing. You might have other things that happen, and you need to like maybe remove money from your crypto portfolio in order to cover these things. Now, I think we've all been there. I think it's a problem. I I wouldn't recommend doing that. I'd obviously always recommend keeping your money in your portfolio, because when the time 2025 comes, it's going to be at least 10 times more than what you see it right now. For me, life got in the way massively in terms of, like, I know a lot of new subscribers won't know this because I'm trying to, like, obviously I want to have conversations with all the people that are subscribed to this channel, people who are new viewers, old viewers. It's important that we kind of understand where each other are coming from, because I don't want you to think that this is just some kind of one-sided situation. I think we're trying to build a good relationship as a community. So life got in the way for me when back in April, late April, me and my partner split up. So she um, like effectively broke my heart. But it is what it is, and there are days where so initially, for instance, for the first maybe 2 or 3 weeks, you struggle to even want to get out of bed. You genuinely do. As time goes on, you have to keep pushing forward, and you do struggle to do everyday things. And as time goes on, I mean, even now, not a day would go past where I don't think, oh, it would have been so much nicer to maintain that relationship. However, it hasn't happened. So we have to continue to move on as human beings, because essentially we come into this earth or realm or world alone, and we tend to leave it alone. We're very much, we have like a maybe an 8 year lifespan, and what we do in that time is important. And I've said before, like, what we do in life will echo in eternity. And we've all made mistakes, and we've all had problems along the way, but obviously, everyone's going to have to deal with these things in different ways. FUD, fear, and emotion. Now, it's happening a lot lately, and it will happen a lot as we go into the Bitcoin halving in April, late April in 2024. We're seeing it now with Trias. We've seen it with Gala. We saw it in the last bull run with XRP. FUD will exist. News will exist. Reality will exist. There are things that will absolutely derail a crypto project. I'm not saying it won't, but fear and emotions. Fear is huge, and you'll wake up and you'll look at your portfolio and you think, wow, fuck, this coin's absolutely tanked. And then you'll find out why, and then your emotions will be like, oh, I need to sell this, I need to get out. Like, panic, it'll set in, it'll hurt. It'll be like, oh god, what do we do? What do we do? That's where control and emotions are important, and we've discussed this a lot of times. Controlling your emotions is going to be absolutely key. It is in life, and it is in crypto, because a lot of people will see the negative news and they'll sell. The ones who don't sell, more often than not, I'm not going to say every time, but more often than not, the ones who don't sell, they stay level headed. They try and just go, right, okay, that's happening. That's a thing. Then they go and maybe go, well, the price is quite low now, and I bought it at this price, so I might be able to lower my average buying price, and I'll buy a few more, and then the news will become yesterday's news, and then more bullish news will eventually enter the market, and then you'll be well on your way with a bit more of a bigger bag than you had before. Scams, obviously, try and pay as much attention as you can to scams. Keep well clear of them. A lot of them are quite obvious if you've been in the space for a while, but if you haven't, always double check, triple check. Make sure that you're not going to put your wallet address, or you're letting someone lead you into a path where, they're going to say, oh, will you give us 1 Bitcoin now? We'll give you 10 back later. It is not going to happen. It really isn't. Be very, very wary of scams. So mindset and future. Now, this is not just crypto related. This is what you want to do. This is mindset's really important. You could be feeling low, burnt out, and stressed. Looking at your crypto portfolio all the time. I mean, I look at mine probably more often than perhaps I should, and I understand that that's probably a negative thing to do. But also, I'm in control of my emotions, so I'll see it, I'll analyze it, I'll go, oh, that don't seem too bad, or this seems horrendous. I need to get out of this. But whatever it is, just focus on the future. Now, there's a caveat to this because I could be too guilty of focusing on the future. Because for me, and again, I'm trying to lead this back as much into real life as well as crypto as I possibly can. So for me, my goal and my focus has always been the same. So I wanted to create a YouTube channel. I wanted to interact with a lot of YouTube people, crypto people. I wanted to have a good conversation and try and build together a community that we can then go and achieve something. All of that stayed the same. By 2025, my portfolio I'm building now for 2025 is where I want to be in order to remove myself from the 9 to 5. So the goals and the dreams, the aspirations are there. This is what I want to do. Yeah, I focus maybe a little bit too much on 2025. Now, for me, that's not necessarily a negative, but obviously, and it's not the only thing, but it's obviously cost me my relationship, which is counterproductive to the entire dream, because obviously she would have been in that. She was part of that dream. But that component of the dream is gone. So therefore, the rest of it still has to go ahead. And I still have to put the work in every day. I have to go to my job, do 12-hour shifts. I have to come back. I have to make videos. I have to continue to produce content for you guys because that's what I want to do. That's the enjoyable part of the day. I don't dislike my job. I do like my job. I work for the NHS. It's I do like helping people. It is part of my being essentially. I do enjoy doing that, but I don't want to do it forever. I do want to help people forever, but I don't want to be like told I've got to be in a certain place for 12 hours a day. And I'm sure a lot of people who are working right now will feel exactly the same. You might not even like your job, which that would be even worse. But you can get out of it. There are ways. We can do this together. We can get out and we can have a much better experience. And I can't wait, as I said before, when the 2025 videos are launched and there's comments coming in saying, oh, you've done this, you've done that, you've got what you wanted. It's great. I can't wait for that. And this ties into goals and dreams. I've always suggested that you write down your top 5 goals, at least your top 5 goals. What are you trying to achieve? What is your dream? Because, for me, I want a happy life. I genuinely do. Happiness is key. And it should be for everyone. You should always be able to try and help people be happy and enjoy your life. Now, cryptocurrency on a day-to-day can destroy that. If you look at your portfolio, you see another coin pump and you think, I should have got in here. I didn't get in there. There is so many ways that crypto can affect, you going after your goals because you're so focused on that small day-to-day thing. We're not here for day-to-day. We're here to buy as much as we can during the accumulation phase of the bull run, which we are well into now. Hodl, sell it close to the top as we can, and achieve our dreams. That's what we're trying to do. And that's what everyone should be trying to do who's watching this channel. And I hope that you all are. I hope you understand the principles behind it. I hope you're trying to, do what you have to do in order to achieve your goals. Because life can really get in the way and affect this, especially if you focus on that small day-to-day time frame. Don't hold, wait, and you'll be rewarded. It's delayed gratification. So a lot of the time, as human beings, we're looking for that release, the gratification, the dopamine hit that, oh yeah, that's good, that's great. But you need to work really realize that this doesn't happen overnight. It's not an overnight thing. I mean, it might be if you manage to time things absolutely spot on, and even then, the vast majority of us won't do that. So we're trying to build, gain, and structure our portfolio the best way we can. The same way as that, I want to grow this YouTube channel. I want to be, talking to you guys on a more regular basis. So I don't have to, if I can make 2 videos a day rather than 1, if I wasn't working, then we'd cover more topics. We'd have more opportunity to talk to each other. I think that's important, but it's something that, again, it takes work. It takes time. It has to be built up over a period of time. Past and regrets. Now, I'm sure we've all got this. I've got many regrets from my past. I'm just a normal guy. I'm a human being. I've lived, the best part of 40 years on Earth. So I'm going to have made many, many mistakes. I have regrets. There's things that I wish I could go back and change. And I'm sure there's things that everybody watching this video can go back, wish they could go back and change. And if there are regrets in your life, in fact, put them in the comments. Tell us what you would change, and had you had the 2025 bull run that's going to happen, would these regrets even be there? So a regret for me is that I didn't go and do it in the 2021 bull run, because if I had done, even though I was involved in it, but I didn't understand the whole cycles and how things work. If I had been in there and made it in 2021, then the whole relationship loss wouldn't have been there. My living situation would be much better. I probably wouldn't now be in my current 12-hour shift job at the hospital. There's so many things that would be different for me, and I'm sure there's so many things that would be different for you. And again, put them in the comments. What are your regrets? What is your background? What's your origin? I really do want to interact and learn about all the subscribers, all the people watching these videos as much as I can, because it's really important. I think I love human psychology. I love mindset. I think it's great, and I think it can have a massive impact on your futures. We can all win if we're here right now. So I've been DCAing now for a long period of time. I'm just trying to build the bags. And I'm sure that if you're arriving today, you still have the opportunity to build those bags enough. You're going to have to work a lot harder now, though, because, we're a lot further in, but build enough to change your life. I want to see people changing their lives. It's going to be great to see. Future. Now, this is really important. What is the future? So for me, I'll tell you what my goals are. My first goal is I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. Now, I can't do that personally. It's not something I can do. I haven't told anyone that I know that I've got a YouTube channel. I want it all to be organic. I want to see how it progresses. That's goal number 1. Goal number 2 is to have a really successful a bull run and change my life. My future, how I see it, or how I want to script it, is I want to get some land. I want to build a little, even if it's a log cabin, something nice. I want to have animals. I want to grow my own food. I just want to have a nice existence off grid. But with the caveat of being off grid, is I still want to get an internet connection, which we'll have to do, probably figure out some way of doing that, because I want to continue to make videos along the way. Maybe some of it will be progress on the land. I don't know. It might be something you're not interested in. It might be something you are. We don't know. But what does your future look like? What are you trying to achieve? How does your life look? Now, for me, like I've said before, I'm not with my ex anymore, and I'm not going to be in the future, even if she came back, because I think it's important to have people around you that are there for you at the very lowest points of your life. Now, if you have someone like this right now, if your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever it is, has stood by you for a period of very, very negative and hardship in your life, and they're still there, then hold on to them. Hold on to them very, very tightly, because they're the ones who ultimately, if any dips or any problems happen in the future in your life, they'll be right with you. Same thing in cryptocurrency, the ones who have gone through the hardships and have sold at the highs, they deserve that. They deserve the reward that they get. Same way as the partners that you've had that stick with you through the bad times deserve the good. And I hope that you'll all agree with that. But the ones who want to walk away when you're at your lowest, then maybe it was best they did walk away. So if you're thinking back and having regrets regarding that, then maybe they did you a favor long run. And ultimately, time will tell. So I know this is not necessarily a crypto video as such, in terms of all of this stuff can be transferable to crypto. I completely 100% think that that's the case. But I think a lot of the time there's a lot of mindset, and I don't think we connect as enough on a human emotional level with videos and stuff. Because I am talking to a screen, but I know that behind the screen there's a lot of people going through a lot of different things in life, and I want to show you and explain to you that I've been very low. Even today, I had half an hour where, I have these thoughts where I wish that things could be different, and how, I wish I was still with her and doing these kind of things and building a life. There are times, and that will get easier with time. There'll be less of that. Maybe it'll be 10 minutes tomorrow. Maybe it'll be, a month down the line, there'll be no minutes. Maybe I'll go 2 or 3 days without thinking about it. And I'm sure that there's things in your lives that you also wish were different, or things that have affected you to this extent. I mean, whatever you're going through right now, put it in the comments, and I hope that someone in that comment section will put an arm around you and give you, some advice or words of encouragement, because I think the community that we're building here, I think, is a very good community. I like the comments, everything's it's been superb. So I think we've got a good community here, and it's growing, and it's it's nice. It's good to see. So yeah, don't forget, get everything down. Any of your thoughts in the comments below. It would be really interesting to hear them. I always try and reply to every comment that I can. I think I've managed to get everyone so far. I don't think I've missed any. I just want to also touch upon this as well. So subscriber-wise, when it loads, I believe we're on like 720 now. In fact, we won't wait for it load. It'll probably take ages. The hamster's not been fed that powers my laptop, clearly. But yeah, I think we're around about 720 subscribers, and that's absolutely amazing. And I can't do this alone. I can't do it without your support and your help in getting to that goal. So subscribe if you can. I do really appreciate it. Like this video if you did enjoy this. I know it's a little bit different. Comment as always. I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Take it easy as always. See you later.